Hello everybody, welcome back to our brand new video. Today we're back on the Minecraft survival and we are building another big farm today. So we are building the raid farm. As you can probably tell by me being in a desert, I had a raid farm, had a villager outpost right near my base. That's where I'm building it just because it's on my doorstep. I could build a little dock over there, be here within 2 minutes, maybe 3 at a push. But yeah, so today is a day I'm finally going to hopefully get some enchanted books. If I manage to get it built today, I can AFK whilst I'm at work. If I have to spread this into tomorrow, which I feel like I'll have to, I can also AFK whilst at work. If not, I can AFK Thursday when I'm at work and hopefully try and get some good books. And I'll have to just expand the storage area. So I think the first things first is I'm going to quickly pop up the top and get all the spawning platforms sorted, just because I know that's going to be quite difficult. And I've gotten a bunch. I had to find a bunch of tridents, and I put them all together to then make 5 fully repaired tridents. That took me forever. It took me pretty much a whole day to get all these tridents to then make 5 fully repaired ones, because I was not having a nearly broken trident in case it messed up the farm at all. So with 5 fully, I need to put in piling 5 of them, but that can wait. To us, it's not important at the moment. Yes, it'll kill slightly faster, but when I get 5 paling 5 books, I'll then take them out, enchant them, then put them back on, make it much easier. One thing I need to actually do first, before anything, is I'm going to go inside the outpost and quickly activate the locator map, just so then I know it's now active. Makes it a little bit easier. One thing I want to do as well is go around and break all these vines, because I don't really like the way they look. Just makes it a little bit easier as well. So I'll quickly have a quick walk around, get all the decorative stuff cleared out, and once I've got the spawning chamber all sorted, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so I've made a little bit of a start, and I have gotten pillager outposts spawning. Had to sort of back up a little bit, took a little while, but we eventually got there in the end. And I've got a bunch of pillagers actually around me, so I need to watch out for them, but they shouldn't spawn obviously once I'm in my little area up there. So hopefully if I spawn proof everywhere around here, it should be fine anyway. If I put like leaves down, it means all the spawns then go into here regardless, so I could try that in the future. But yeah, so we're going to move on to the next step, which is going to be the trident killer. And I am actually following a YouTube tutorial for this because I'm not farm savvy. I just want to try and get this built before the next update rolls out, which could be in the next couple months, because I could try and get some enchanted books before the farms break. So I've then got to figure out a way to fix it, which I've got an idea how to do it. It's just getting to that point. Yeah, so I'm going to quickly finish off this trident killer and get back to you when I've done that. Okay guys, so I've now worked on the trident farm, and I'm happy to say it is, well, the trident killer down here is done. The music's a little bit loud, so I'm going to quickly turn this down just a little bit. There we go, it's just in my ear. It's wearing earphones, it's just quite loud. So what I've done is I've got infinite water source here, which I need to actually move the thing with. I just tested the trident killer a little bit just to make sure it works, and it does, so that's excellent news. Infinite water source there I'll keep. I need to actually turn this off. Oh, it was already off. So yeah, so this is the design just right here. I don't want to get too close because otherwise I pick up the trident, but there's a trident just there, and it picks up all the mobs and makes it quite easy because obviously I don't need observers or anything like that, so I could build it's a trident killer that I could build, which is perfect. And if you're wondering why I've got this locator map on me, it's because this farm is purely based, it's directional. So I think as long as there's this bit, I think has to be directional as well. But it works, and obviously in time I'll then obviously connect this to the storage room down there, but for the time being, I'm just going to have this dump into a bunch of lava, I think. The only thing I'll need from this is arrows, or it's crossbows and all that, I'll just get rid of. So I'll put like a little storage system for arrows, which then can be filtered out and everything else gets chucked out. Because that'll really decrease the rubbish I get if I make like a storage system and take like all the items I actually want out, and then it's just the non-stackables that stack up. Makes it easier. Then when I get a shulker farm going, once I get to the end, I can obviously incorporate that into this and have shulker boxes of chests. Makes it a lot easier. I probably won't do that because, again, I then I've got to go through every single one and it makes it just more awkward. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is quickly head up above this platform, because this is actually I don't actually need this anymore. I think the only time I need to actually head up to the top is to actually light it up, which I need to head to the top of the farm now because I've got to actually make my way up to the top. So what I'm going to do is come down here and I'm going to have this go all the way to the top. This is the top. Oh. Just need to come across one. There we go. At least it's instant mine, so it makes it a little bit easier. Does I need to come about here, I want to say. But then I need to place a bunch of torches down. Just to mob proof it a little bit, makes it a bit easier. So what I'm going to do is spawn proof this roof, build a little platform up there, just so I know where I'm building, and I'll get back to you once I've done that. Right, you're not gonna believe this, but I've just had to spend the last half an hour running around the entire farm on a creative version of this world that I've literally just made. Like copied this world with, so obviously it has all this saved in it, to figure out why mobs for some reason now weren't spawning in here. Because when I tested it to make sure mobs spawned in here, they spawned in here. But as soon as I built the trident killer, they started spawning out here. And you're probably noticing the stone bricks I've got here. It's because somehow they started spawning out here. So what I've done is I've now created half slab like barriers to hopefully try and, well, I've tested this on the creative version to basically stop mobs from spawning, stop the pillagers from spawning, because there's like a little spawn point there, and because they're spawning there, they weren't spawning in here, meaning I couldn't get bad omen. So if I now keep this lever on, which it is, I head up to here and I turn it to easy. Hopefully if I come all the way up here, if I look down here, hopefully nothing should spawn and I should get bad omen fairly quickly. I hope, because I've literally copied this block for block on the creative world. Well, I've copied it from the creative world block for block. Is it uneasy? Is everything spawning? There we go, we've got bad omen. Excellent. There we go, that's all I wanted. Just to see if I can get bad omen from up here. And I'll turn it to peaceful so I can actually build, test things. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly make a start on the stuff up here, and I'll go back to you once I've done that, because I've got work in a few hours and I've really got to rush to get this done. So you guys have been getting a little bit carried away making progress, but here we go. We've got the little platform going. I've just decided to build all of it because it's literally just a box of leaves with a lever, which I do need to place that stone brick at some point with a redstone lamp, but I don't have glowstone. And I've basically just put in sort of the water catchment area to collect the items. So after this is just a case of just building a big box for the actual items themselves. The video I'm watching is 26 minutes long, I'm at the 11-minute point. However, the last 5 minutes of that is like optional stuff like iron farms and raid farms, like iron farms and trading hall, which I'm not going to add in this one because obviously I've got the iron farm just over there, and I've built it so I can have a trading hall over there if I desire. Now you actually find a mending villager to then bring back to my base, so I need to do some research into that. So that'll probably be stuff I'm going to do in the next couple of days as well. Okay, what I'm going to do is quickly break this. That's the only flaw I've got with this system so far, but I've got it to get to a point. What I could do actually, let's try and go as many blocks this way as I can. Right, we're just outside, so that's good, that's good. So let's quick get rid of all this. Oh. That block needs to stay how it is. Same for this block, same for all this. Oh, I'm back in a second. Sorry about that, my partner called, but yes, I'm going to quickly smash out all of this, get the spawning platform done, and yeah, I'll get back to you when I've done that. Okay guys, so I've just spent the last few minutes just getting this completely built, and it is an absolute beast. That's what we're working with so far. It is huge, and we're still going. We are still going. Whew. This is taking me like 2 hours so far, but at least now, hopefully, once I've got this bit sorted, I think I just need to come up to like, I'm gonna come up there. Yeah, once I get this bit done, it should just be a case of putting water in. I think the most time consuming bit, next most time consuming bit there, is going to be actually getting the villager in. Because I've got to build a massive minecart rail up, which luckily I've got a bunch of minecart rails and powered rails. And getting them up this high is just going to be a bit difficult, but we should handle it fairly well, hopefully. There we go, so that's all done. I've got the bed installed underneath this platform as well. So it's just literally a case of put some water in here, build some trident killers, and then we're hopefully there. So I'll quickly raise up my scaffolding by 2. Honestly, this scaffolding is making it so much easier just to get around, have to like put like random blocks in. So I'm glad I've got a bamboo farm sorted, because that's a few episodes ago, because that's made it so much easier. And obviously you can see my breeding, a village breeder over there, you can see my iron farm just over there, you can just about see the base behind them trees over there, you can see the stable just over there. Oh lord. But I'm going to quickly crack on, try and get this smashed out before I go to work today. Okay guys, so I've now built the entire spawning platform. All the water's in. I've added some torches in just to make it just spawn proof against anything else, in case there's any bugs or like drown spawning in water sources or anything like that. Just sort of future proof the farm, like spawning platform really. I think the only way this farm's going to break in the next update is either a game crasher bug, which stops raid farm spawning villagers, or the main one's going to be the new potion you get from trial chambers. But then all you've got to do is just splash yourself with that, and you then eventually get, like, obviously bad omen, which I've got to look into it more just in case it doesn't affect this. But if it does, then obviously there'll be a new farm which I could just get, or I could just tweak this one slightly, just put, I guess, potion, like dispenser on, so every so often I just get splashed with one. It makes it a bit easier. Because when I AFK here for like an 8-hour shift, oh my word, it's incredible. You get so, I could literally get most of my items, like enchantments, from 1 or 2 sessions, which is why I try AFK here as much as possible. Also, that to get emerald blocks would be good for like redstone and stuff as well. Redstone, arrows. I can actually start using my bow because I've only got 20 arrows. which are in a chest down there, so I can't really use my bow. But yeah, so I'm going to quickly smash out the rest of this farm, because the only thing I've got left now, which is on this side, is trident killers. So I've literally smashed it all out. It's just the trident killers to do, and putting the villager in, and then I'm done. And I've still got 2 hours before I need to start getting ready. Hopefully, fingers crossed and touch wood, I can get this sorted. Okay, so the the raid farm is basically done. All the trident killers are done, the tridents inside. The only thing I've got to do to actually make this work is install a villager. So I've got to get a villager from there to here, which there to there isn't an issue. I can just use a boat, and then minecart route from there all the way up to here. But I'm going to do that in my own time, just because that's going to take me about an hour or 2 to build, and it's just going to be an absolute ball ache. So I suppose the only thing that's left to do, so what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to skip past the villager for now and just get the collection system done, and then that should be me done. And then obviously once I've filmed this all, and then tomorrow I'll spend getting the villager in, and I'll AFK tomorrow. So I'm going to quickly hop back down there and get all the the storage system all collected, and I'll get back to you when I've done that. Because I've just, sorry, I got a bit of a dry throat. So I've now just built the storage area. I've built it so it just comes out there, but it's just dropped down. I did die, which is why my levels are a bit lower. I sort of fell, tried to catch a scaffolding and failed. But if I head up to the top, you'll see what I mean by the hole. I haven't got the farm turned on yet, but it's sort of just got a big old hole here going all the way through, and this lines up perfectly with the hole I've got set up there, which is actually covered up by scaffolding at the moment. So if I actually break this load of scaffolding, which I'm now coming up to it, which I think is this one here, there we go. If I break just this one, that lines up with the hole, so I mean everything that falls down this hole, and that should go down through there and be collected. Oh, that's not, I've not got a hopper there yet. Oh, that was close. There you go, I did have a hopper lined up. Okay, I guess I broke through the wrong bit, so I need to break. Oh, okay, I know what's happened, Then quickly break all this with my stone axe. Yeah, so I had to move the staircase, so it's a bit tight, but that's fine. That's the only destruction I've had to do, which isn't too bad. Let's wrap this round here. There we go. Now that should link up. So the only thing I've got to actually do, which I'll do once I've edited or uploaded this video, is actually put a villager in, and then hopefully this works. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.